Hello. In this video I'm going to be reading a poem about the winter solstice and also comparing it to the second seminar in holographic breathing, where we very much investigate the out-breath and the space in the out-breath. So I'm not normally one for writing poetry, and I think other than a poem I once wrote at school, this was the first poem I've ever written. And I was living in a van at the time in some woods, right in the valley of some woods. So I was in the female, kind of geologically in a female type place, kind of low and in the valley, and it was coming up to the winter solstice, which is a very female time of the year. It's really sinking into the earth, the darkness and the sinking into the ground, and that whole presence and energy of that time of year. And I very much enjoy the summertime and not much the winter time. So a lot of the time I'm trying to get through the winter solstice. I think, oh, it's going to get warmer, it's going to get brighter. But this year I really investigated the whole energy of that time as a deep resource for myself, and was also comparing it to the second seminar, which is deeply resourcing as well. And there was a pagan forum that wanted people to write poems for the winter solstice. So I think I started writing a poem before I realised that, but halfway through that came up, so I finished it to put it on this pagan forum. Anyway, here is the poem, and I'm recording in nature, and there's a road not too far away, so you may hear cars or people or stuff going on. Okay, so the poem is entitled Winter Solstice. Journeying around the sun, at Yule she is furthest from the light. Here in the dark of the long night she is veiled, and here she comes to the fullness of her union with creation. To enter is to hold death closest to our heart, and as we do, we gently move through the veil. Slowly we come to a clearing. Deep stillness is around. Our journey from the sun has come to its full, and in quietness we sit. Time is no more. Here in this place we slip into the void and bathe in the energies of creation. When we are cleansed and fully drunken from the cup, she continues on her journey around, and we edge back closer to the light, slipping out through her veils. In birth we are new, and journeying to the sun. So that is the poem. It is about the winter solstice and the energies of that time of the year, and it's also a reflection of the second seminar. So we'll just look at this, and we'll look at the energies of it and its relationship to the second seminar, where we're working with the out-breath to start off with, and a certain place in the out-breath. Journeying around the sun at Yule, she is furthest from the light. So as the earth journeys around the sun, there's an angle to the earth, and as it comes to the winter solstice, that hemisphere of the earth is tilted to its furthest angle away from the sun, so there's less light. She is more hidden at that time. And then as she journeys further around, then the angle is tilting less and less, so it's tilting more and more towards the sun, and there's more light, longer days. Here, in the dark of the long night, she is veiled. For me, this is the feminine principle, very much to do with the out-breath. For me, this may not be for everybody, but for me, the in-breath is more to do with the daytime, the out-breath is more to do with the night, the in-breath is more to do with the summer, the out-breath is more to do with the winter. There's a female quality to the out-breath. The in-breath is more male quality, it's more of a doing. The muscles are actively working to bring the breath in. The out-breath is more female. There's a let go, there's a being, there's a sinking. This doesn't mean you have to be male or female. This is the male and female within everyone. This is the male and female within a male. And this is the male and female within a female. So the out-breath is very much to do with this time of the year. Here in the dark of the long night she is veiled. Quite often with the female there's something hidden, there's something veiled, there's something that is not shown, a secret. And that is the same with the out-breath. As we drop into the out-breath, there's a sinking of the energy, there's a darkening of the energy. We're dropping into the earth within ourselves, and at this time everything is dropping into the earth. We're dropping into our own earth. Here she comes to the fullness of her union with creation. So there's the sun creation of all of this energy, there's the creation in the earth, dropping into the deepest point of the earth, the darkest point of the night, the deepest point of the winter. There is a place of creation that is veiled at this point, that is deeply rejuvenating. And there is also this place in the out-breath, a place in the out-breath that is of deep creation and resourcefulness. In the in-breath you're rising towards the sun and you get the creation and the energy of the sun. In the out-breath you're dropping into the earth and there's the creation, deep, dark, veiled place in the earth. To enter is to hold death closest to our heart. So to go through the veil, there is an experience of death. That is how to gain entry, or that is the admission fee. It's to die. To be aware of the quality of death, not just as in the end of our life, but as in every breath, in every moment, every time we deeply let go of something, there's a death in that, a letting go. And in the out-breath, not only physically do we let go emotionally, we let go psychically, on all levels we let go. And also death is a let go, letting go of life, what we have held on to. So to enter is to hold death closest to our heart. So to enter, we have to embrace death. Not that we actually have to physically die, but to be aware of that quality within ourselves. And as we do, we gently move through the veil. So as we come to this place, to the solstice in the earth, to this place in the out-breath, where the out-breath is coming to its deepest point, there's the place there we can move into, and as we embrace the quality of death in ourselves, we can move into that place. Now, in the Seng seminar, there is this kind of, well, not for everyone, but a lot of people, there's this feeling of dying or letting go of everything. And it can feel a bit scary, but once people allow that fear of death, of the dark, of not knowing, of letting go of what we are holding on to, then we can gain access to this chamber, this place, this deeply resourceful commune with the void, with nature. Slowly we come to a clearing. Deep stillness is around. So we've gone through the veil, we've moved into this place. In the second seminar, it's a bit like deep space or the void. There's an emptiness, there's a nothingness. It's the primordial mother. It's the place everything goes back to in death, and the place everything is born out of. So it's empty, but also there's the possibility of everything there. Slowly we come to a clearing. Deep stillness is around. This is the solstice. It is also the depth of the out-breath. Our journey from the sun has come to its fall. We are in the solstice. We're at the total opposite of the summer solstice. We're in the winter solstice. And in quietness we sit. Time is no more. So we've entered this place. There's a stillness there, there's a quietness, and there's a feeling of transcending life and transcending time. It's timeless, has a quality of timelessness, that we can let go of everything we've built up, we can let go of in this place. Here, in this place, we slip into the void, into the nothingness, into the darkness, into the emptiness. This is the same in the solstice and in the second seminar. First, in the second seminar, we learn how to be with the out-breath. Then we learn how to find this particular place in the out-breath. Then we learn how to go into that place. And then there's the void, the emptiness, the nothingness. We're going home. And let go of everything there. Here in this place we slip into the void and bathe in the energies of creation. So there's the void, there's the nothingness, there's the darkness, there's the timeless emptiness of deep space, of the void. And we're still in our bodies. It's not like we've left our bodies. It comes around our whole body. And there's also energetically, in the out-breath, we drop down into this deep, dark energy of the out-breath. And then as we slip into the void, it's a bit like the energies rise up from through the body, from the deeper, darker centers, through the whole body, and this deep, rich energy fills the whole body and through the cranium and out through the top of the head. You get different energies, but in this particular one, it's a dark energy that nourishes us. People may be a little bit scared of death or the darkness, but they are deeply, deeply resourceful, as is the winter solstice. So there's the void there, there's the nothingness there. And we bathe in the energies of creation. There's a deeply nutritious healing energy. We go there, the place everything goes back to. We let go of everything we've built up. We can be in that void, but also it's the energies of creation, the emptiness and the nothingness, and the possibility of everything. The seed of everything that is possible is born from that place. When we are cleansed and fully drunken from the cup, she continues on her journey around. When we are cleansed and fully drunken from the cup, the emptiness, the depth, the void, we can let go. That is cleansing. You just let go of everything on all levels. You're very close to home here. You're very close to death here. Not that you physically die, but it's that quality where you can let go of all your baggage, all the things you're holding on to. So that's a cleansing. When we are cleansed and fully drunken from the cup, there's also an energy here. This energy of rebirth. This energy is deep, it's dark, but it is really nourishing, that streams through the whole body in this place. She continues on her journey around. She continues moving around the sun, slowly moving out of that timeless place where she's changing from turning away from the sun to turning back towards the sun. In the breath, we're moving from the out breath slowly into the in breath. And we edge back closer to the light. We're moving more into the in-breath. The light, there's a bright, white energy that comes to us in the in-breath. And as the earth slowly starts its journey tilting back towards the sun, it's moving into the light. Slipping out through her veils in birth, we are new. So we're coming out of that place, out of that void, out of that death, out of that rebirth, out of that seed, that place where everything goes to and everything is born from, and journeying to the sun. Slipping out through her veil in birth, we are new and journeying towards the sun. So that is that transition of the winter solstice, and that is that transition of the out-breath into the in-breath. For me, they are the same. And people may not have exactly the same experiences of the out-breath as I describe, but normally they have similar ones. And yeah, everybody doing it. There's a process there that if people follow, they can experience that particular journey in its own way. We seem to be more predisposed to having our awareness on the in-breath. Maybe it's something to do with the society we live in, the way we are, the way our relationship with the earth, that there's more attention on the in-breath than the out-breath. The in-breath is very much a doing, a striving, a opening forwards into the light. The out-breath is very much a sinking, a dropping into our bodies, into the earth, into a let go. It's letting go of things. We're much more within our society predisposed to trying to get things, to letting go of things. We're trying to become more healthy, So there's a trying to become healthy, which is a forwards, kind of upwards motion. But to become healthy, we need to let go. We need to let go of toxins, stress, thought matrices, emotional matrices, physical matrices. To become healthy, we need to be aware of and let go of these things. These are the out-breath, is the letting go of it. And in the out-breath, once we have let go of our baggage, then there's room for the in-breath, then there's room for health. I've forgotten what I was going to say. So anyway, there's this dynamic between the in-breath and the out-breath. And as we're more disposed to the in-breath, in this seminar, we first drop into the out-breath and become aware of the out-breath. And that becomes like a physical home. It is really dropping into the body, into every cell, into the core of every cell. It's a bit like the earth. The out-breath is a bit like the earth, the home. The in-breath is a bit like the sun, the light coming from the sun. So first we become aware of the earth in ourselves, the darkness in ourselves, the home in ourselves. And then once we become aware of that, there is the place for the in-breath to arrive and the light to arrive. The sun is continually giving off light, and there's continual energy from light and spiritual light from the whole universe. You have to create a home for it. You can't just go to the light. You can't just go there. It doesn't work. You create a home. You create a base. You become aware of your body. You grow your roots into the earth. And then there's a home for this light to arrive. The earth is one of the homes for the light coming from the sun. The earth doesn't travel to the sun. The light from the sun travels to the earth. She doesn't relinquish her position to try and get to the light. She stays there being the earth and receives the earth, and there's this wonderful symbiosis between the light and all life on the earth. So we find that first. We find the out-breath in ourselves. And once we find it as a place, there is the place of feeling and being aware of the out-breath. And then there's this place we can go to in the transition of the breath, in the depth of the out-breath. There's a certain place we can go to. It's deeply resourcing. And then when we have that as a place where we can feel that physically in our body and what's happening energetically, then we have a home for the in-breath to arrive into. And then we go into the in-breath, we become aware of the in-breath, and we can feel the whole dynamic of it in our, or a lot of people's predisposition for going for the in-breath. You cannot get the in-breath. You cannot go to the in-breath. They come as a pair. So if you don't have the out-breath, you have neither. So we discover the out-breath, the in-breath comes to the out-breath, the male comes to the female. We create the out-breath in ourselves, or become aware of the out-breath, the in-breath comes to that. And then we can play with both and all of these different dynamics, the dark depths of the out-breath, this chamber, this place, this void in the out-breath, the light energies, spiritual energies, the sun of the in-breath, we can allow them to play together. The summer, the winter, the night, the day, the female, the male, the cold, the heat. They are a pair, they are lovers. You can't have one lover, you need two lovers. And then we can play with these energies that flow back and forth and create between them, and the different energies and levels of consciousness of both of them. But as I said in this seminar, we start with the out-breath, we explore that, we learn how to move into it, we learn how to experience it, we learn where it is placed in the body, the energies of it. Then we bring them together and we play with both. And that is very much shown in the winter solstice. It's very good to meditate through this time of the year rather than avoiding the depth, rather than avoiding the cold, rather than avoiding the darkness. Embrace the darkness, embrace the depth, embrace the depth. Embrace that place. It's an opportunity to let go of everything you've built up, of everything you've held on to, so you can become new. You can't have new without letting go of the old. So the first seminar is free in holographic breathing. There's a video of that, a free video. The second seminar through this time of year, I'm going to make it, it's already very inexpensive, I'm going to make it much more inexpensive. So that is also there, and all of the different seminars are there. But the first one is a video free of charge, you can watch that. Okay, thank you for listening.